go. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, Bowers has it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Motioning the tight end now. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Smith on first down. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play action now. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. The give now to White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Throwing on third, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Burrow back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
They motion the tight end over. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. He's got it. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Slot man motioned over. Smith on 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
We got this.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
I call this quarterback's best friends. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Caught by his back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Hits his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Smith on 3rd and short. He lets one fly deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Nice return there, 15 yards gain. And it'll be Bengals football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have...
Intercepted in the end zone. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, or to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Raiders are on the move here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First and 10, it's a give to White. Down to the 10. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This one taken in by Chase. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Lays out, what a catch! And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set up now for 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the offense is going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie this game at 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Now begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. 1st down, Smith to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing is Smith. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First down, Burrow to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate. But look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Julian Blackman.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
They'll try it right with Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Burrow setting up the play action. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Smith. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Big gain downfield. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow out of the shotgun. State, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just be conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Dorian Williams makes the play. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun, Smith. Throwing the out route complete. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. A play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Smith on 3rd and short. He has the 1st over the middle. Big man showing up the yards. And he's in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This one taken in by Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, here's Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Try the right side with White. And he'll take it forward for a small gain to about the 22. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
The give here on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Man in motion here. Back to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 35 out of that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 11 coming.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. This throw is cuffed. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 4th quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Raiders needing 4 points. Second down now, 7 to go. Man in motion, out of the slot. Shotgun handoff to Laube. And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Tight end going in motion here. looking to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. We send a man in motion. Now to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Setting up to pass. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They get 28 out of that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute. Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Kickoff taken at the 3. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime now. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in by Chase near the sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you've got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Brown on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 41. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 1190.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Trying for it with Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events now as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
A tight end in motion now. A give right side to White. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They've got a man in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Oh no, they get him yet again. DJ Turner comes up with it. Okay, now both sides have had a shot, Brock. Neither offense could get the job done. Looks like it'll be one of these defenses that wins them this one in overtime.
Yeah, give these crews defensively some credit here. It's hard to play defense in overtime, but both deliver, and now which offense, Kate, can go and capitalize and finish this game?
Going with Brown on the ground. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow from the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. On target to his man Higgins. 16 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. As they'll be left with just 1 more to work with here in OT. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. This from 30 yards out. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.